welcome back to another video. My name is Jan Kjelstra and I'm a dairy farmer from Saskatchewan, Canada. Tomorrow we are going to start our first day of barley silage. Still on the early end, but we want to get it in a pile before rain on the weekend. Today is Monday, we're going to start Tuesday morning. Just going to show you guys where we're going to put the first pit. That is right here. Dad's doing some leveling. We're trying to smooth it out here. We just want to put a monster pile right here. The crop is in the field, so we can make some decent sized piles this year again. Hopefully it goes good. We got to mark out exactly where the pile is going to go yet, but once we do that, we're ready in the yard. My sister Neline, she's on the swather in the field right now. She's cutting that really down barley, so we're going to go out there and check that out because it's actually going a lot better than I expected it ever would. So that is epic. I'm really looking forward to swathing some nice big heavy swaths of barley. Truck situation a little bit difficult. I guess we were a little bit late with booking trucks. Decided to go kind of based on the rain, otherwise we maybe would have waited a little longer, but nonetheless it should work out. We called some guys that we haven't before and they're coming out for tomorrow. So we're out in the field right now. Neline's cutting. Caught her at a bad time. She's gonna go do some loops around this slough. It was not seeded this spring. There was way too much sitting water in there. That's okay. This was all down here and it is just cutting beautifully. We are getting a little bit of this where the ground is uneven, where it's kind of sloping downward. This is, all things considered, this was all laying flat, guys. So that MacDon swather can do unreal things. You can see here too, again, just a little bit is left, but it is just doing such a phenomenal job. You wouldn't believe it. I can't believe how well this is going. It's just shaving it right off the ground, nice and clean, just beautiful. These are the swaths, absolute monster swaths. Crop's still super green, but we just cannot leave this down stuff get rain on it again, and then it'll just be the biggest nightmare in the world to harvest it if it got another inch of rain on it like they're forecasting for the weekend. So it is a little bit early, it's a little unfortunate, but we're going for it. She's cutting quite a ways ahead so it can dry a little bit before we roll up on it with the chopper. So this is that down stuff. Look at that. And it's still being turned into a very smooth swath, so we're lucky. All things considered, also big thing to do with it, it's dry. The ground is dry. Well, it's kind of, there's definitely some moisture here, but the crop is dry. That's what's helping a lot as well. The other thing, she's only cutting north, so she'll cut the mile and then she'll drive back the whole mile and then she'll start cutting again, and then she'll drive back without cutting and then she'll start cutting again. And that is how we're going to do the first field for sure. This field is the most down. As we get into the next couple fields, they are better standing, so maybe we can get away from that over there, but we're still going to see. If you cut it going this way, you leave so much tonnage in the field, and we just, well, put simply, we can't afford that, so got to get all of this under plastic on the yard. Morning, it is the next day. It is only 7 degrees Celsius, so it's a cool morning. A little foggy. We are ready to go though. Get this thing warmed up. We just checked the oil, should be ready to go. Okay, we sent one load away so far this morning, and that is in the new custom hauler that we've never used before, Ion Ag. Shout out to them for showing up this morning. That is epic. They got a John Deere 6R 6250R, and they got a big dump wagon behind it, so that's hauling quite a bit of silage. Oh yeah, there, look at, we got this thing so dirty on the first load. Yeah, don't look at that silage there on the ground. Oh yeah, she's wet this morning. Well, that's good. We didn't buy it to keep it clean, I guess, so it is struggling to pick up the swaths the wrong way, which is unfortunate because we cut it all one way. We'll see. We should be fine, but we might adjust sooner than we would have to going back and forth, just to try and make it a little more convenient for the chopper. Absolute beast of a machine. Which this chopper just wastes these massive swaths is unbelievable. It's absolutely incredible. Great start to the day. We have made some pretty good progress, which means we got to fill the additive system. Mixing some new. I got the 2 buckets here so that I can mix 20 liters at a time with the onboard water. I got a couple bags of inoculant with me as well. hopefully we just keep doing this over and over again, because every single time that's 500 more tons done. So still an hour before lunch, we're already needing to top it up. That is a great day. This thing holds 60 liters of water, so that's enough for 1,500 tons. With what I can load in the morning, then we'll have for 2,000 tons a day, which is, if we do that in a day, that's a big day. That's excellent. So the key to keeping this system working good is to mix this stuff really good before you put it in the reservoir. Chopped 2 loads since we topped off the inoculant. This is where we put the buckets. That is pretty convenient. Just some tie straps to the steel. And then here in the cab, I keep the whisk, the scissors. There's a bit of a cubby here. Keep it all neat. There's so much room in this cab, it's unreal. So this is that wagon that came out. These guys are from Lethbridge, Ion Ag. That's a bit of a hike, but gave them a call. And they said they'd help us out, so they drove through the night to get here. And they were here like an hour before start time this morning, so that is helping us out huge. This thing hauls a ton. It's probably at least 50% bigger than our tandems are, so it's this wagon plus our 2 tandems right now. Crop's heavy enough. I think we're gonna have a pretty high protein barley silage compared to normal. There's a lot of green leaves left on there. That should help out. Moisture is high 60s. This morning it was touching 70, so we're definitely on the high end for the moisture of barley silage, what we would like to put in a pile, but that rain is still in the forecast, so we're happy that we're going right now. Towards the evening now, and we are getting in some spots of the field where it's not laying down. The crop wasn't flattened so bad, so Neline's able to go back and forth, and that is speeding things up for us like you wouldn't believe. So much quicker, so much more enjoyable. It hesitates to pick it up, and that was always the case with the JF stall. This thing is a lot better with it. It's definitely doable, but then if you pick it up when the crop is laying towards the header, it picks it up a lot better versus laying away, and it kind of plows it forward sometimes. So anyway, it's going, sun's shining, we're sending loads to the pile quicker than we did last year, so it's excellent. Chopper's parked in the shed. That was the end of day 1. Pretty solid day. 115 loads roughly sent to the pile, so Field's turning good. That is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit those like and subscribe buttons down below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.